Well, hello everybody. Guess where I'm at today? I'm in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm actually here on a conference, and I thought I would take a couple hours and just explore the city. Where I'm at right now, where I'm starting my walking tour, is probably one of the busiest areas of the Strip. So you have MGM and New York down there, the Waldorf Astoria, you have Harrah, the Cosmopolitan, and then over there you have Bellagio, Paris, Planet Hollywood. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit. I'm not gonna go into too much, but in case you've never been here, I'll give you an example of what it's like just to walk around and, look at things. So I'm at one of the most famous intersections in all of Las Vegas. This is where we have the beautiful Bellagio and the fountains. And then you have Paris with the beautiful Eiffel Tower and the Jules Verne balloon. And you have the entrance for Bellagio. The signage here, even in midday, is very bright. And even though it's about 110 degrees, it's not that bad. They say it's the desert heat, the dry heat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna walk around here along this strip, and I'm gonna take you inside. We're gonna go inside Caesar's Palace and look at some of the shops, look at a little bit of the Caesar's Palace Hotel and Casino. And then when we come back, we're actually gonna walk in through Bellagio and then off through the Cosmopolitan, and we'll see a little bit more. And for those of you that have never been to Las Vegas, it's easy to walk the streets, but they do a lot to control crowds and traffic. You're never ever gonna be allowed or see people walk across the main boulevard. That used to be the case, but it was absolutely horrific. So at most intersections, they have these pedestrian bridges, so you can walk anywhere. But when it's too hot, you can go from hotel to hotel, inside, in comfort, in air conditioning. And that's why I'm starting off outside, and as they get a little hotter, we'll go inside as well. So one thing I noticed about the Strip in Las Vegas, and it's really unfortunate, is, folks, there's no people. This is usually daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter. It's loaded with people. Where's everybody? How crazy is that? So the story is, from what I've been told, there's a couple of reasons. One of them, tourism to the US is down a bit now. There are a lot of people that are afraid to come or don't want to come, or they have issues with tariffs and all that. So what I would say, folks, is let's focus on you enjoying the best life possible, and that means travel. And despite what you might think about the US, those of us that live here and love our country, we want everybody here. We're very hospitable. Everyone's welcome all the time. The US dollar has gotten a little weaker, so it's a little easier to come financially. But we want you here, and our resorts, our Las Vegas, really depend on tourism. So that's one reason. But above and beyond that, the times have changed a little bit as well. So the cost to run Las Vegas has gone up dramatically. So one thing you'll notice when you're here, I used to come here years ago, and everything was cheap, $2.99 buffets, and drinks were either free or cost almost nothing. And it's almost New York pricing now. Just go to get a coffee at a hotel or something, you're paying about $6, $7, $8. Breakfast sandwich could be easily $15, something like that. So, it's just, it's all kind of what you're into. So we're gonna come into Caesar's now. Here's the bridge over to Caesar's Palace. That's what I was looking for. There's many great resorts in Las Vegas. I always love Caesar's Palace. So we're gonna take a step inside. I don't know if I have any restrictions on filming, but in any case, if so, we'll be discreet. And then we're gonna take you over to the shops, which is also very famous and a place you could spend hours, certainly. So let's see what we got here. Here's where the people are at. This is the busy part. This definitely has the original feel of Caesar's. Some might argue it's in much need of an uplift, an upgrade, but some things I like as they originally were. So I'm a little old school in some respects. So when it comes to Old Vegas, this is definitely it. Except the machines now, they're all digital. You don't hear the clunkety clunk. There's no cash. Everything's done on a ticket system. So what I'm looking for now are where the shops are. Most casinos in Las Vegas, they make it very hard to navigate. So signage may be limited, but I think I have my spidey sense, my good sense of direction. Yeah, here we go. You're gonna find here, you have restaurants, Bobby Flay, Gordon Ramsay, Nobu is here. And actually, Nobu has the old hotel building. I didn't realize that they had put that in here. Here's the Coliseum, one of the many showrooms here where you'll find all kinds of great acts and artists. Anybody you've ever wanted to see eventually plays Las Vegas. So I'm gonna cut through the gambling area here. And it's funny with all these machines, I mean, you really wanna stop and play. Although I don't gamble because I like to make sure my money is gonna do something when I invest it. So this is money out the door, but it can be fun for some and it's a novelty. So if you have 50 bucks, 100 bucks, you wanna throw it away with the idea being that you'll never see it again, yeah, have fun. And then here we are finally, these are the Forum shops. This has to be one of the most famous shopping centers on the planet. And not only does it have all the very, very best shops, but it's beautiful. It's all done in Roman decor. And you know, once again, if you've been here before, this maybe is not such a thrill for you, but a lot of people haven't been here. And I encourage people to come check it out because it's really, really something. And you know, as I said earlier, I don't know where the people are at. It is kind of a shame. And I want Las Vegas to do well. But as we saw outside, I just don't see people. And it's a shame, actually. Now, for someone like me that really doesn't like crowds, it's perfect. But I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking of the businesses and the organizations that make money here. So they should all have the opportunity to do so. So come to Vegas, baby. Come spend your money. Here's Fendi. We just passed by Tom Ford. And a lot of times the merchandise you'll find here, you won't find anywhere else. They get a lot of exclusives, which is really cool. I might see there's a Rolex store here, although getting a Rolex is next to impossible unless you kind of know the people. But look how nice this is. And by the way, the rooftop here, it changes color from morning, noon, and night. So they do things with LEDs, gonna give it a beautiful effect. And these sculptures with Zeus and Neptune and everything is just amazing. So you have Tiffany over here and Louis Vuitton, and you have Gucci. Okay, so I just visited Rolex and I turned the camera off because I thought it would be respectful. And what's amazing, if you want a Rolex, there are ways to get them, but when you walk into a store, you're almost never gonna be able to walk out with a Rolex. There's always a waiting list, or so they say. I think it's a bit of a game, and if they get to know you, they offer you your selection. So, you know, you put your name down and if something comes around, they'll offer it to you. Here's Ladies Crystal Louboutin, beautiful red soled choups. Then you have Diptyque. Diptyque is an amazing, amazing candle company from Paris. They're just spectacular. But like I said, folks, nothing in here is inexpensive. But the good thing is, you know, I always tell everybody, we're not all multimillionaires. We work hard for our money. We treasure every dollar. But if you can save up and buy one or two really good things, like for a man, like a really nice Armani suit, a Rolex is really pushing it. But you can get a Rolex for $10,000 to $15,000, which is a lot. The good thing is, it is like putting money in the bank. So if you can scrape up 10 grand or so, maybe a little bit more, you get yourself a beautiful Rolex. And if you ever want to sell it, there's always going to be a market for it. So that makes it something that is almost too irresistible to pass by. And I see here, there's an Apple store that looks like it's been closed. I wonder what's up with that. I don't like to see things closing. I like to see success. I'm guessing it means they maybe moved to a different location. And then you have, sort of towards the end here, where you have this Atlanta show. This happens, I'm a little early in the day, but every hour on the hour, this whole thing comes alive and it's got animatronics and it's kind of fun. And once again, the beautiful dome is part of the whole scene. And then what would a visit to Las Vegas be in the finest shopping mall in the world, one of the finest, without a tchotchke shop. Let's see what we can find here, because souvenir shopping is what I do. Not really, but I like to keep little mementos. But yeah, sure is a lot of crap. Let's see what we have here. Of course, the very famous sign. That would be a good t-shirt to have. One that has the sign on it. Shot glasses, that's very appropriate here. Little slot machine fridge magnet, that is so cool. I have a Sub-Zero at home, and I don't think you can put magnets on it. I don't think it sticks. So you won't find that at my place. But this is kind of cool. You know what? I don't think I'm going to indulge. I think seeing it is enough. Plus, you know how it is, you buy a t-shirt, and once you leave Las Vegas, you go home, you don't really care about it anymore. But of course, Cheesecake Factory, I mean, it's still a thing, but look how empty, there's nobody there. There's almost nobody inside. That is bizarre. So I'm gonna swing around and come out the other side, and let's see if there's something else that I can show you that's interesting. Okay, I think I've seen it all now. Part of the mall here has escalators that are curvy. Look at that. It swirls all the way around. Let's try it out. How fun is this? I think Nordstrom in downtown San Francisco had something like that, but they closed. So that was pretty much the tour of Caesar's Palace and the shops. And it's definitely, I mean, it is one of my favorite spots to visit. I know there are a lot of new places that have maybe taken this place in terms of more luxury, but there's something about the classics that I think are, I don't know, they're just definitely something you have to pay attention to and really enjoy. There's a beautiful Mirage. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but the Mirage was that hotel that had the big volcano exploding here. It has now been demolished. The building is still in place, but that is the home of the new Hard Rock. The old Hard Rock is on one of the side streets, very famous. They had a very famous pool party there for many years. I think it's still in operation. I haven't checked in a while, but it's nice to see that there's a lot of construction here. Things are really picking up, but still, I'm looking for crowds. I'm used to this place being shoulder to shoulder. I mean, this is peak summer. A lot of people are on vacation, and even with the heat, it doesn't matter because you're indoors a lot.
Come and get it.
Got to get one of Buddy's cakes, right? I'd be happy with a Buddy's cake. So as we swing around this side, you get another view. That's all part of the Forum shops. And there's Donny Osmond playing at the Harrah's. And it's voted the greatest headliner of Las Vegas, Donny. So come to town and see Donny. I don't know if Celine Dion is still here, or Cher, or all the big names. So here's something I wasn't expecting to see on this strip. In-N-Out Burger. Oh man, what time is it? It's not even noon, it's just before noon. This little boulevard, I see a Gordon Ramsay fish and chips. Oh, I bet you that's good. I'm not really hungry, but I could eat if it's something I wouldn't otherwise get. I do love a Chicago dog. Any of you from Chicago, you got the best dogs. Make no mistake about it. And then what would life be like in Vegas without a daiquiri bar? Anytime you like, those drinks look good. And then for that sweet tooth, if you love your sugar, you won't be disappointed. Look, it keeps going, and there's a big wheel there. Okay, this is like all new to me. The Blarney Bar, this is a Irish bar. So this kind of gives me like a little bit of Disney, New Orleans. I don't know what the rules are, but I guess you can just drink in the streets here because all these bars are selling to-go cups, and maybe it's allowed or not allowed. And then right here is a big kind of open area. Flour and barley, brick oven pizza. Oh, I see my In-N-Out. You know what, folks? I wasn't planning to eat, but we don't get In-N-Out on the East Coast, so I can't miss this opportunity. All right, let's see what we got here. Time for my In-N-Out. How you doing today? Good. I'll do a double animal style. Let's do fries, and then we'll do a large soda, large Diet Coke. Yeah.
And was this for here?
That's for here, yes.
I have a double animal style or regular fries.
Yes.
That machine is 12.57. You'll be at 78.
All right, thank you so much. Say 78? Okay, there you go. Thank you. So the moment has arrived, and I have not had In-N-Out in a long time. Maybe a decade? No, less than a decade. But it's the typical fare, got the double animal style, and you know, it's no secret, but there's a secret menu at In-N-Out that's the worst kept secret in the world. An animal style is a burger that has extra sauce in it. That's all. Best fries ever. And now for that first bite after many years. Certainly at least 5 years, if not 6 or 7 or 8. But let's see. So we're going to cross over, and the way Bellagio is, you've got the beautiful hotel tower. There's a very high-end luxury mall below we're going to start with. I'll take you through the casino, then out the other side, and we'll enter the Cosmopolitan, because I want to show you what I consider to be the best food court in all of Las Vegas, and it's just amazing. So that's coming up pretty soon. But for now, we're going to check out the Bellagio shops and the casino and the hotel. This is Las Vegas Boulevard, midday, high season, not a lot of traffic. I keep hoping that I'm wrong and I'm just filming at the wrong hours, but there didn't seem to be much change. Okay, Bellagio, here we are. I'm gonna take my hat. I noticed in my burger video, my hair was really flat, but that's okay. So this is the entrance of the Bellagio's shopping gallery, and it's just beautiful. They have the usual stores. There's Louis Vuitton here. You've got Gucci here. Not as big as the one we had at Caesar's Palace, but nonetheless, you can still get good shopping. And even in these stores here, you're gonna find merchandise that may be unique to Las Vegas or those stores. One thing for those of you that have not been to Las Vegas, wear comfortable shoes, because everywhere you go, you're gonna have steps. I'm doing about 12 to 14,000 steps a day, just getting between my hotel and my meetings, and a little bit of shopping, a little bit of eating. So if you do have yourself In-N-Out and fries like I did, you can certainly justify it by walking. Walking cures everything. And here's another Louis Vuitton. This must be the women's store. And then right here at the end of the shopping gallery, you have the start of the casino. And you'll notice as we get closer, this casino, it's got a lot of class to it. The carpeting's beautiful, the beautiful chandeliers, beautiful crystal. And it's not, it's not loud. Certainly all machines make a bit of noise, but it just seems to have a little bit of extra style and class to it. But here's what I'm a little surprised with. And I sound like a broken record, but this is one of the most busy casinos in Las Vegas, and I don't see people here. And keep in mind, there is a full convention going on here, and certainly people are in meetings, but I'm just guessing maybe in the summertime this year, 2025, we're gonna have a lot more people, maybe just on the weekends, but it'll bounce back. I don't think this is the end of Las Vegas. I just think the times are such that people are staying away, and because costs are up, people are just very mindful of that. So they're being a little more careful. But these tables, they're all empty. So this is the main arrivals and check-in area, and there's nothing more beautiful. So you would come out of your car, arrive here, and then you come in this beautiful lobby, and look at the glassworks up above. How beautiful. Very elegant, nicely done. A lot of people, well, I guess these are the crowds I was looking for. They seem to be checking in. And the property is very famous. In the middle of the lobby, they have this conservatory, beautiful gardens, natural daylight coming in. It's covered up, this is all indoors, but a lot of artworks using flowers and designs and cutting techniques that you'll see right here. Only Bellagio has this. Look how beautiful. Look at the roses. It's right here. And of course, it is most definitely a selfie capital. And you have people get married here. And oh, I see a couple right there. Brides. There's nothing like it. Wow, look at that huge bell with roses. I have enough trouble just keeping my lawn alive at home. Look at the flamingos. Wow. Guess what? I found the crowds. They're not outside, they're all in here, it seems. But this type of business, this is what you're used to seeing everywhere, all the time when you're here. So maybe there is hope. Maybe there is some hope after all. We'll see. Time will tell. So that was just a little peek at the Bellagio. So beautiful, so classy, stylish, and yeah, a bit crowded. But the crowds are very welcome, as I said earlier, and we hope they keep coming. So this is a bridge. A lot of the hotels along this side of the strip are connected. So this is a bridge that goes from Bellagio, and we're gonna go over to the Cosmopolitan. And so we're gonna take a left at this junction here, because I wanna show you something very amazing in the culinary scene. So here's this bridge. It's nice also because given the hot temperatures outside, everything in here is ice cold as I like it. So you can spend a week here easily and you don't even have to go outside. Everything is at your fingertips or connected by bridges, or they have a tram that runs between some of these hotels. So it's very easy. Of course, there's Uber, cabs, and of course, like I like to do, you walk. All right, welcome to the Cosmopolitan. So while the Cosmopolitan is not as ornate as Bellagio, and it's a very different kind of hotel, it's big and it's massive, and it has some condo apartments with balconies. It was originally a condo. One of the best things going for it is this food court. I think it's the best food court in Las Vegas, and we're gonna have a quick tour right now. It's lunch hour, it's kind of busy. So this is called Block 16. It's a collection of restaurants that are famous in other places. This place here called Naughty Patties, kind of diner fare. I can just smell the fries, I can smell the burgers. It's so good. Not quite in and out, but still very good. And then we have Lando hot sandwiches, banh mi's, hot Italian, birria grilled cheese, chicken Caesars. So hey guys, looks good today. All's good. Everyone's cooking, everyone's eating. Salamis. Everything is hand cut, very fresh. If you're a fan of Nashville hot chicken, this is the original. This is Hattie B's. And Hattie B's, you'll know, if you don't know hot chicken, they take fried chicken, they slather it in a very hot red sauce, they put a pickle on it, and it's so good. This is a hand roll sushi and sake bar. This gets really busy later in the day, but even at midday, it's doing good. And I guess part of the crowd we're looking for is actually here, so that's good. This is Jose Andres. So this is a place that it's a blend of Chinese and Mexican, which is kind of fantastic. They even have the ladies here doing the handmade tortillas. Let's get a quick look in here. So look at that. How you doing today? Hey. So I had a snack there early. It's really good. Then over here you have donuts, sliders, brew. I never thought I would be interested in having all three, but you can have them. So they have sliders, their donut connection here, donut collection is quite good. As you can see, people are just, yeah. But folks, this stuff doesn't come cheap. This doesn't come cheap at all. There's a Mexican place, Amaya. This is fairly new in the area, but if you like your Mexican, it apparently is really good. I haven't tried it yet. But if it has a Mexican name in it, chances are sooner or later, I'll go there to check it out, because that is one of my favorite foods. Now, here's a place, I know this from LA. I don't know if this is a chain across the country. It's called, yes, you got it right, Egg Slut. And there's always a lineup here. And it's basically just egg sandwiches on brioche, but it's really good. There's an actual chef in here that controls everything, but you can see, whenever there's a crowd, you want to certainly be a part of it. But it's really good. A sandwich here is probably about $12. A coffee, a soda, about $6.50. So one of the reasons I think some people are maybe avoiding Las Vegas is the cost. It can be quite expensive. So if you do come here, the days of $2.99 buffets, You still get free drinks when you're gambling, but you have to be gambling. But those days are over, so it is kind of expensive. This is a great place. The juice standard, everything is freshly made. They also have little shots if you have a hangover. They have great shots, and it certainly wakes you up. So that's part of the food court experience at the Cosmopolitan. Like I said, it's absolutely my favorite. Every single venue there is fantastic. And if you're here for an extended period of time, you have to try all of them. So let's see what your favorite is. So I'm about to exit the Cosmopolitan, and I basically, folks, have come full circle because this is where I started a couple hours ago, right on this bridge that crosses over Las Vegas Boulevard. And I hope you enjoyed this. It was sort of just something to do. There's a good loop that will take you about 2 hours to put together, but you can see a lot of things, see a lot of people. There is a homeless problem here that seems to maybe be getting better, but nonetheless, you just, you watch your pockets and you mind your own business. So with that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and I hope you come here. Let's keep this town alive, okay? See you next time.